I'm here with Adam, who's one of the Oxford Summer Academy Course A 2080 participants. So Adam, just tell us your full name and what you decided to do on Oxford Summer Academy.
So my name is Adam Malik. I live in the States. I came here to participate in the Oxford Summer Academy because I really enjoy my major, which I chose, which was medical biology. It was the neurology and physiology part. And I also minored in the pandemic study. And for my elective, I chose to do the public speaking and debate, which is really interesting. So.
Okay, excellent. Tell us a little bit about how the mornings worked in terms of your major and minor, and how you found those and how you found your tutors.
So the morning classes would start off with 2 hours of the first major. Then typically we would go to the minor after a small break in between. And during that time you could relax, unwind, and get ready for the next class, which was really good. But my tutors were all very amazing. I was really blessed to have them because they were all very amazing, very nice people, and they all understood where we were coming from, and just that made it a lot easier and better and different from other experiences, I think. So. Okay,
and then in the afternoons you had time to, some days you had electives and some days you had other stuff. And you also picked the public speaking and debate. Tell us a little bit about that and what's good about it.
So the public speaking and debate was, of course, I had taken before, but it was nothing like this. I had taken it at my school, and I don't think you could compare the two, actually, to be honest, because this was a teacher who actually cared about how I was doing in the class, and he wanted me to do the best I could, and he taught me a lot of new skills that I'll probably use for the rest of my life. So.
Oh, excellent! And you had there was a big formal debate towards the end of the course, and you were one of the main speakers, one of the last speakers in that debate. How did you find that kind of experience in front of everybody else? Was it nerve-wracking, or was it fun, or was it a bit of both?
Well, at first I was a bit nervous, but then I went over my speech with Mr. Al-Hassani, the tutor, and he made a few edits and made a few suggestions. So then when I went up there, I used them, and it felt really good because it really clicked with the audience after that. And it was definitely a bit nervous. I was a bit nervous in the beginning, but then towards the end, my teacher and my peers started to help me a lot, and I felt with that. So.
Oh, that's good. That's good. I certainly enjoyed the debate the other night, which was really, really good.
Thank you.
Obviously, a lot of OSA, Oxford Summer Academy, is about the academics, but it's also about the other stuff too. What other highlights do you think you've had from your Oxford Summer Academy experience? What have you enjoyed particularly?
The highlights was definitely getting to know people from around the world, because now I know I have a bed waiting for me in at least 20 different places, and I'd have offered my room to at least 20 different people on the course. But it was really fun to meet different people and see how they live, and to associate with their culture as well. And they brought a little bit with them here, and especially on culture night too. And then it's really interesting to find out about people around the world.
Okay, tell us a little bit about culture night. What was that, and what made that different to things that you might have been used to?
So culture night was really fun. We actually we were just going around in a circle, and we told everyone where we're from, and a little bit of our culture, and a small aspect. And it was really interesting actually, because then you would have these stereotypes of people, but then they would turn out to be incorrect, and then you would think you know about their culture, but in reality you really didn't. And it was really cool because there were so many different, there was a map with all the different pins on it from where people are from, and there were just so many, it was spread over such a wide range. It was really interesting.
And I think that's one of the things that Oxford Summer Academy is possibly different to maybe other summer courses, that there's not just a big group from one particular place. We really do have people from all around the world, and you mentioned that's really, really nice. What about some of the trips that you enjoyed?
The trips, I definitely enjoyed the Stonehenge. It was so interesting just to see it through. Even the counselors were guiding us through and telling us a little bit of history about it, which was really interesting because I found it really interesting and mystical, which is really cool.
Oh, cool, excellent. Same kind of question to finish. What were your kind of one or two top highlights from the course, and would you recommend OSA to future generations?
So I would definitely recommend the Oxford Summer Academy to anyone who's watching this, because it's a very good experience and it's very worth it. The only downside was that I missed my mom a little bit, but everything else was a lot of fun. It was very worth it, and then I made a lot of friends, and I had a lot of experiences that I don't think I would get anywhere else, and that I would remember for a long time. So, yeah.
Brilliant. Thank you very much, Helen.